expecting more of Lucifer and
Yeah.
Amenadiel. What's that been like? How's that going to be for Amenadiel? Because obviously there's still that conflict under the surface, but there's something bigger that they need to deal with.
Well, there's always that big brother, little brother kind of sibling rivalry, right? I mean, I have an older brother, I love him, he loves me, we respect each other, but there's still that tension. So I think that tension is always going to be there. But it's so nice to see them working together this season and not, smashing each other's head every chance that they get. And with the introduction of Mom, it actually really brings them much closer together. So that's just been great.
But they're still brothers.
They're still brothers. Of course.
Yeah.
That's very true. It's very true.
How was Mom? Like, how was it, your reaction, your character's reaction? I don't expect it to be the same as Lucifer.
Right.
So how's that been so far?
Well, they definitely have a different, their own points of view about their mom. Amenadiel's is a little bit more vague because he's always been the son that's needed Dad's approval, Dad's respect, Dad's acknowledgement. I think he's always known that Mom loves him, but I don't think he ever really focused on her. And so now we're going to get a chance to kind of see them form their relationship through the second season. And Mom's love seems a lot more tangible for Amenadiel, and maybe something that he's been lacking for an extremely long time. Yes.
Speaking of tangible relationships, how are things going to be going with Mace this season?
It's just tragic, man. It's just tragic. He's definitely, head over heels in love with her, but sex changes people. So I think that she kind of closes the door on that right away, and so we're going to get a chance to see him go through his heartache. So she's really brought out much more of a human side to him. So he's gonna be in some pain for quite some time.
But is he giving up? Is he insane and he's like, okay, this is not going to work, I got to move on? Or is he like...
Yeah, I think he doesn't really understand all that, so I think he's going to, opt out for, what most men in love do, which is just give her space and hope she comes around. It doesn't work? No? Really? Okay, so then what would you suggest? What would be some advice? Just like go after her, just keep,
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Go for it.
Okay, he needs to go for it.
Go for it.
All right. DB's going to take this advice in his personal life now.
How's it working with Leslie Ann?
Oh, it's fantastic. Leslie and I, first of all, I mean, we've been friends for years. We worked together on this show called Single Ladies. So we already had a friendship. I'm good friends with her husband, so it makes those scenes awkward. But she's fantastic. I affectionately refer to her as the crazy one. So we love working together.
It seems like I get the impression that the cast is really close.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Because Amy told us to tell you to take
my
your
shirt
off and things like that. So I get the sense that being on set must be really, really fun.
Yeah, it really is. And it's one of those things where I think so many of us have been knocking around for a while, and we've been on shows that have been successful, but maybe the casts they haven't always gotten along, or there's always one or two people that kind of are apart. This really is a show. It feels weird to say it, but this really is a show where we all genuinely love each other and we love hanging out with each other. It's just fantastic, and it's a great space to work in. And it's not just the cast. When I mean we all love each other, I mean it starts from the executive producers, from our creative team, Joe and Ildi, to our directors, Nathan. It's just a fantastic team of people.
Does it make it hard to work sometimes? Like, you love each other so much, you have so much fun, you're laughing all the time, and you make it feel like it's a great place on, you do a scene, and...
Right, but isn't that like, first world problems?
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those where, oh my God, work is so hard because we laugh all day, Yeah.
But I guess sometimes if you gotta get in character and you're like laughing, you gotta do something.
Right. Well, we're always gonna respect each other's process. So if it's a serious moment, we will back off and we'll not crack so many jokes, So, but yeah, I mean, it's a dream, like it really is.
So what kind of things do you do to get out there?
Well, first of all, we're always working, so most of our fun happens on set. But when we're not working, we're constantly going to like dinners, grabbing drinks. Vancouver is a beautiful city, so Stanley Park, riding around Stanley Park. Coming to places like this, Comic-Con, where we do all this all day, and then at night we all get to kind of like creep out and be a little bit mischievous. I'll just keep that on the DL.
If you wanted to go on the floor and you had to pick a costume, what would it be? On the Comic-Con floor, so people wouldn't recognize you.
Green Lantern.
Yes, because you were pushing to get that.
Yes.
I am really pushing to get that role.
I'm gonna push for you too.
All right, good.
I'm on Twitter and we're all gonna go.
Yeah. I wrote that up as well and was like, I want that too.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would love that.
Okay.
All right. You guys are great. Thank you so much.